Welcome to Red Devil Stadium. I'm Sammy White. I'm here with my good friend Tim Ward. We'll be broadcasting the game this evening. I'd like to give a shout out to Pete and Boo Boo. Boo Boo's on the loud mic, the voice of the Devils, like always. And then Pete has been on vacation and he's on his way back. So shout out to those two guys. How are you, Tim?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great. All right, so let's make sure we get our volumes right.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to start off by going over the lineups. I'd like to announce that Boo Boo just invited all our first responders from Rankin to the field, and we had a good showing and got a big applause for all the people that volunteer and work in this law enforcement and ambulance service, fire department. All those folks that pitch in and make our community work, we'd like to thank all of them.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're going to start off with the lineup for the Lubbock Titans. Lubbock Titans, number 8, Johnny DeLeon. Number 9, Jason Williams. Number 10, David Hester. Number 11, Carson Schmidt. Number 12, Luke Stowers. Number 14, Vincent Binke. Number 18, Bo Morris. Number 19, Andrew Kincaid. Number 22, Brent Morris. Number 25, Will Hall. Number 27, Jack Jennings. Number 41, TJ Court. Number 42, Ben Galaviz. Number 50, Zach Flowers. Number 58, Jacob Bivens. Number 60, Morgan Gilliland. Number 81, Joey DeLeon. And number 88, Kobe Sawyers. The high school coaches are David Stowers, Michael Gilliland, Scott Bivens, and Ben Perez. Administration is Mary Gilliland and Lisa Cahosa.
Good job.
All right, that is the lineup for the Lubbock Titans.
All right, I get the pleasure of announcing the hometown team. Now the starting lineup for your Rankin Red Devils is going to be number 1, Deshaun Goodley. Number 2, Oren Bond. Number 3, Justin Rodriguez. Number 5, Hayden Lofton. Number 7, Noah Aguilar. Number 8, Blake Wise. Number 9, Carlos Pura. Number 10, Caleb Aguero. Number 12, Benjamin Rios. Number 14, Harrison Phelps. Number 15, Angel Gonzalez. Number 20, TJ Templeton. Number 21, David Bunger. Number 22, Matthew Gonzalez. Number 23, Braxton Kirkland. Number 25, Quentin Landry. Number 32, Max Morgan. Number 40, David Alvarado. Number 44, Robert Joyce. Number 99, Noah Armendariz. Head coach, Garrett Avalos. Assistant coach, Colton Martin, Chase Riker, James Garrick, and James White. Principal, Adrian Gallardo. Superintendent, Sammy White. Cheer sponsor, Katie Pop. Band director, Miss Bobby Templeton. Our cheerleaders are Bianca Cura, Bree Hare, Kayla Jackson, Katrina Pre-Wozniak, Taylor Ramos, and Valerie Gattis. Tonal crew, director Olga Martinez.
All right, so that's the lineup. Thank you, Tim, for doing that.
Yes, sir.
And we're about 13 minutes from game time here in Rankin. We had a great homecoming week this week at Rankin. We had an awesome parade, one of the larger parades I've seen in the last several years. And so we'd like to thank all those people that decorated their vehicles and trailers and even people wearing costumes and all kinds of things. So thank you. The parade was something truly special. And I'd like to give a shout out to Cody Owens for his speech today. I thought he gave a really good speech at the pep rally today.
Okay. We're sitting here, homecoming crowd come in. Good, arriving a crowd. And full crowd tonight. Both teams are warming up. The sun's going down, 70 degrees. Field looks perfect. Everything looks great. Ready for some football.
Number 25, Quentin Landry.
What about what, Avery?
David Alvarado.
Sorry for the dead air. We're trying to go through some technical difficulties we're getting through right now.
That's better. All right, I think that should be better. All right, we're trying to get our volume set just right. And test mic check 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Hello, hello, hello.
All right, our stands are packed tonight. I see a lot of alumni in the house. People that have graduated from Rankin and people that have gone to school in Rankin in the past. Lots of maroon.
We're getting tweets and I don't know.
Testing.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think maybe everybody can hear us now. You can't hear me, let me know, please.
All right, so the tunnel is blown up. Referees are on midfield having a referee conversation. Tim Ward's been involved in those whenever he was a black and white zebra. How long were you a ref?
5 years.
5 years.
Yes, sir.
All right, I think we can hear you now.
I can hear me for sure. Man, we're loud.
All right, so the band is down at the end, right in front of the bus. Lubbock Titans are here. They are blue and white, and they're wearing all white uniforms with blue helmets. And Red Devils come out in all maroon with their nice white helmets that we have. It says RHS, has the devil on the side of it.
Good-looking uniforms.
Definitely. And we have about 10 minutes to game time. And we're going to play a little bit of music, come back right at you here in a minute.
Okay, here we are back at the field. Mr. White, what do you think so far?
All right, I think I'm ready. Both captains are at the field. Number 1, DeShot Goodley is the captain for Rankin. And the captain for the Titans, we'll get his number here in a second as the White Hat's talking to him. And we're fixing to have the toss. 6 minutes and 40 seconds of ticking till game time.
The weather for kickoff is going to be 69 degrees, and I checked the radar, and there's definitely a storm coming. It's the Red Devil storm. We've had a week off. We look healthy. We look fresh. We got fresh legs, well rested.
Yeah,
Maybe the coaches put some wrinkles in the offense or defense, trying out some new players, new styles. It was good for us. We needed it right at the time we got it.
Definitely. I did see Ben Rios out there. He's not in uniform, but I saw him running around, going through some drills. So I think he's getting pretty close to being ready to play, and that's really promising to see for the Red Devils.
Yeah, getting cabin fever.
Well, the Red Devils have won the toss. They do elect to receive, and Deshaun Goodley shaking hands. And the captain for Lubbock Titans is number 18, Bo Morris, and he's heading back to the sidelines. So we're about fixing to have the school songs, and we're going to have the national anthem. So during that time, we're going to try to let you listen in a little bit, and we'll come back right at you.
Thank you, Lubbock. And now, your Red Devils school song. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. To honor America, we'll have the raising of the flag. It'll be presented by graduates such as Juanita Godet, Toby Pittman, the commander of the American Legion, David Crowder, along with Damon McEnall. Assisting will be Junior Joseph and Zach. They are sons of the American Legion. To honor America, the Red Devil Band.
And there you have it. There's the national anthem played by the Red Devil Band, and they did a great job. And it looks like we're about ready for some game action here, Tim.
Yes, sir. We got the tunnel fixing to blow up, and all the teams are ready. Had the coin flip.
All right, so we're at the kind of the home stretch of our schedule. This will, our record is 5-1, so this will be our 7th football game. And then we're getting really close to district time.
Yes, sir.
And then we get in the district. And, of course, that last game against Garden City is going to be a big game for the Rankin Red Devils. And definitely the playoff picture is being built outside of our district and other districts.
Yes, sir.
And determining, kind of who we're going to see down the road. And we have some tough games ahead of us.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to count our chickens for our hatch, but if we do make the playoffs, we have teams like Sterling City and Borden County and
what's Westbrook?
And then also there's a team called Happy that's been making some noise too.
Happy Cowboys.
That's right. And so really excited about this season, and we're sure thankful for the Lubbock Titans making the trek all the way from Lubbock to Rankin today. And so we wish them luck, and we wish them safe travels home after this game.
Yeah, and they come in at 2-4. Competitive team. They look the part. The uniforms look sharp. White pants, blue numbers, blue helmet. They've just run through the sign, and they're ready to get it on. So quality opponent across the field from us.
Definitely, and Red Devils have been banged up a little bit all year. We have only fielded a full squad. I don't think we've fielded a full squad all year, really.
There's been one part here or there missing, seems like.
And so we'll see. I know we do have our legs under us, and we should be really ready for this game today.
Yes, sir.
Coming off a bye week,
yes,
and so we've had a lot of time to rest and prepare. And so there's Coach Avalos on the field, coming up with the ball in his hand. He looks ready to go. And right there beside him is Chase Riker. And we'd like to welcome Chase Riker to our coaching staff. He's done a great job for the Red Devils this year. And he's fresh out of college. He's an A&M graduate.
There you go.
And here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Rankin Red Devils!
As you can tell, they've just run through the tunnel and they're ready. Got flags, American flags, Texas flags, Rankin Red Devil flags. Cowbells are ringing, horns are blowing. It's time.
I haven't heard that horn honk yet, but I have a prediction to make. We're going to hear it pretty soon.
Yes.
Donated by the American Legion.
I mean, I like our record. We've been battle tested. We hadn't really played any, I guess you call pushover games. They were all quality football games. We've been battle tested. We needed the bye. We're prepared for district. I don't know how the schedule plays out or the bracket. It'd be great if we get a first round bye, we win district or something, but either way, we've got our time in. Everybody's better every game. We're gelling together as a team. Any injuries come along, it's been next man up, and everybody's covered the position, and we've made it through every storm we went through. So.
All right, get ready to number 25, Will Hall's teeing it up. He's going to kick it short. It's going to be a little squib kick, and they're going to be able to elect to take the ball right there, or they'll have them re-kick. I bet they take the ball. How about you?
Yes, sir. 38-yard line's good enough.
All right, so Mr. Ward said it. It will be 1st and 15 on the 38 for the Red Devils, and this will be the first series. No time is run off the clock, and this will be the first play of the game. They will mark 5 yards, get it a little bit closer here. And it'll be marked actually on the 37 on the Titans side of the field.
Yep.
And here we go, Jaybird formation. TJ Templeton's the quarterback. Justin Rodriguez is the tailback. They're going to pitch and waste no time getting it to J-Rod right in the backfield. He's looking for space. He's going to pop it to the outside. He may go all the way, but we do have a flag on the play. And he's going to go all the way to the house for a Red Devil touchdown.
I think that's going to come back. It looks like we had a block or a hold in the back. We got a holding call. It's going to come back. That just didn't look like it got together. Kind of a broken play.
Yeah, pretty late flag there, too, but it could have been a good call there in the middle, and it'll keep us honest up front. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
I think the play was headed left, and he turned it right, and nobody expected him to, so they're still blocking left, and the player turned into it, and it became a block in the back or a hold. So.
All right, so they'll repeat first down, but now it's 1st and 25 as Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage and they're going to be in a wing set with Templeton, your quarterback, and your wing back is Braxton Kirkland. They're going to pitch it back to Deshaun Goodley, the tailback. He's looking for room. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Covered up and still grinding.
And that's a good defensive play there by number 19, and that is Andrew Kincaid, along with others, also number 14, Vincent I'm going to say Banky. Is that
Yeah,
right?
we'll call him Banky.
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 A good defense there by the Titans. Only a pickup of around 5 yards on the play. So they bring second down and about 21.
Kind of looking like we can't get going right now.
Now this is a new set. They're running a wing set, a wing right. That's what I used to call the set. They're going to pitch it right back to Deshaun on a lead up the middle. He's going to pop to the outside, stiff arm, gives his best Derrick Henry impression there.
Run out of bounds by number 18. That's Bo Morris. And that will be third down. About 6 yards to go.
Yeah, 3rd and 6, and we have 9 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. It's a 0-0 ball game. Red Devils marching down the field after that good run by Deshaun Goodley. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage now. They're going to be in a J gun look. T.J. Templeton is the shotgun quarterback. He's going to pitch it back to Justin Rodriguez. Justin's looking to throw it deep. He's got a man open.
Wide open.
And he hits him in the end zone, and that'll be a Red Devil touchdown. That'll be about a 35-yard touchdown throw for T.J. Templeton to number 10.
Aguero. There you go.
Caleb Aguero, great play there for the Red Devils.
And that was a slow developing play, so they had to have good blocking up front, and they did receive it.
All right, so teeing up the ball is number 3, Justin Rodriguez, and back deep to kick it is David Alvarado, and he kicks it right through the middle.
And as Pete Jackson would say, that is cash money. There you go. The only difference between me and Pete, I don't give out prizes.
No prizes this evening, so we will get you at the next game. And so that's a good start for the Red Devils. 8:56 on the clock. It's a 8-0 ball game.
Yes, sir. And it never really looked like it's like we're running in quicksand, but we were effective when we had to be, I guess you could say. And that, like I said, they probably added some new wrinkles to the offense. It looks like they have. So
yeah,
keeps everybody guessing.
Yeah, we're running a wing set. I haven't seen that wing set all year, so that's a new set for the Devils. We've been running J-gun, J-bird, and a spread formation. First time they've cracked out of their toolbox this wing set.
That's good. Gives everybody else something to look at different. They're moving personnel around.
Definitely. I'd like to thank our coaches down there, James Garrick and James White, Colton Martin, doing a great job for the Devils this year with the JV teams, junior high teams. It's been a lot of traveling, but I'll tell you what, our younger kids are getting lots of experience.
Yes, sir. Looks like we're set up maybe onside.
All right, so T.J. Templeton will be the kicker for the Red Devils. And back deep is number 19, I think, Andrew.
Onside
Kincaid.
kick, go.
Ball's live. It's on the ground.
They got under. Number 50 for the Lubbock Titans recovered it. That is Zach Flowers.
Heads up play by big number 50 for the Titans.
Yes.
Red Devils definitely had a shot to get that ball.
Yeah, it happened like it wanted to. The ball was live. He mishandled the initial contact, and we blew it up, but that guy landed on the balls.
All right, so first series for the Lubbock Titans. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to, I call this a pro set to the right. Number 19 is the quarterback. He's hit immediately. Ball's on the ground, and he is sacked by number 23, Braxton Kirkland.
Yeah, Braxton Kirkland hit him like he stole something from him. Man, he was just shot out of a cannon, got in there, and he was there almost before the ball. So.
And that's quarterback Andrew Kincaid had no time to breathe back there. And so that'll back them up, man, about 7 or 8 yards. Bringing up second and long for the Lubbock Titans after that great defensive effort by Braxton Kirkland. All right, 88 is going to be split wide. Their quarterback in shotgun formation. Number 19, Andrew Kincaid.
Miss snap, ball on the ground, play dead. Lubbock retains possession.
And they had number 14 out here, and he was all alone, but I think that was after the play. But I think they're trying to get the ball down the field and throw the ball, but just hadn't had time to do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so third down and about 25. Titans come to the line of scrimmage. Again, they're going to be in a pro right formation. Number 19, Kincaid under center, looking to throw it again.
Under pressure, he was down.
And
his knee.
Knee was down.
I feel bad for them right now. They've tried 3 plays, and it hadn't got very far. They've been going backwards the whole time. So fourth down, we'll see if they got a punter or they'll see if they're going to go for it.
Yeah, and all 3 plays were pass plays, it looked like.
All 3 plays.
And so fourth and about 32. And Titans will huddle up and see if they punt or they try a little bit of trickery to try to get that first down. They're going to line up in a punt formation. That's number 25, the punter, Will Hall. Back deep is Deshaun Goodley. And they're going to come off the side of his foot.
Thank you very much. That went out at the 29-yard line.
All right, so Red Devils will have good field position after that good series on defense. No positive yardage was made by the Titans during that first series.
No, sir, that was not good.
Right.
And that just shows the speed and aggressiveness of our defense, I guess you could say, because we were blowing them up. I was watching off the line the whole time, and we were just in there very aggressive right off snap.
All right, 7:07 on the clock. It's an 8-0 ball game. Rankin's on top. They're going to come right to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to be in a twins right gun formation. TJ Templeton is a shotgun quarterback. He's going to pitch it back to Goodley. Goodley can run or pass, and he's going to throw it deep. And he's going to hit Matthew Gonzalez in the end zone, and that's going to be a Red Devil touchdown.
Deshaun Goodley had all day back there. We had good quality blocking. They were rushing too, and it just developed. He had time.
And he threw a strike to big number 22, Matthew Gonzalez.
And a heck of a catch. A good catch by Matthew Gonzalez.
Yeah, Matthew Gonzalez has soft hands.
Yes.
So, all right, teeing up the ball is number 3, Justin Rodriguez. And kicking it, David Alvarado, the left-footed kicker.
Wide right. Came off his foot just a little too right. Well, 2 times we got the ball, 2 times we scored.
6:59 on the clock. Now it's a 14-0 ball game, and the Red Devils' offense looks pretty good. They started off a little bit sloppy, I thought, but
yeah, and I think it's been 2 weeks since we played.
Yep.
Everybody's fired up, big homecoming crowd, and I mean, there's not a seat to be had in the stands. Good atmosphere. It's dark. The lights are on. Chill in there. It's good to go. It's football season.
And Lubbock brought a few fans all the way from Lubbock here to Rankin. We'd like to welcome you to Red Devil Stadium. And the cheerleaders over there, Lubbock Titans, cheering away, and the Red Devil cheerleaders are throwing footballs in the stands.
I just wonder what it's like driving down here from Lubbock. Drive far as south as you can to a dead end, and there's Rankin.
All right, so teeing up the ball again is TJ Templeton. And he kicks the ball. It's going to be an onside kick.
And fielded by number 50, Zach Flowers. He caught it. That's the way he should field it. He caught it about 3 yards before the 15-yard line and fielded it and took off.
All right, so 6:57 on the clock, 14-0 game. The Lubbock Titans have the ball. 1st and 15, right at midfield, right on the Devil's head.
I'm going to watch our defensive line and see what our secret in the sauce is here.
All right, so they're going to come in a tight wing formation. Number 19, McCade, pitches it back to the tailback, number 18, Bo Morris.
Drop for a loss by Hayden Lofton. I watched the line that time. We had 4 guys on the line. We just stood up the blockers, watched where the play was going, pursued, filled the hole, and made the tackle.
They're going to call offsides against the Red Devils. That'll march 5 yards off, and Titans get to repeat first down, and it'll be 1st and 10.
I guess we lined up offsides because we did not jump.
Yeah, maybe their head was over the ball.
Right.
All right, so Titans will come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to split number 88 far to the right, and so they're going to run double split here. Quarterback under center is number 19.
Load him up again, fumble. They're having a misstep between the quarterback and the center, and Braxton Kirkland is the problem.
Yeah, Andrew Kincaid's having a lot of trouble getting the snap, and I think you're right. A lot of physical pressure there up in the middle, right there where the center is.
Looks like they've changed out centers, trying to solve the problem here.
All right, so it's 2nd down and about 12 as the Titans come to the line of scrimmage. Double split here, and they do have number 19, Kincaid, under center.
Miss snap again.
And Kincaid is having all kinds of trouble getting the snap.
They're just hitting him right in the mouth. As soon as he moves the ball, he's getting hit.
That'll be 3rd down and still about 12 to go for the Titans.
The one giving the pressure over the center right now is number 21, David Bunger.
David Bunger, just a sophomore for the Devils. And double splits here. Number 19, Kincaid's going to pitch it on an end around to number 18. Ball carrier is Bo Morris.
Good disciplined defense by the Red Devils. He didn't get across the line of scrimmage, and a flag flew in there somewhere. We got a block in the back on the Lubbock Titans. We are going to take the penalty.
That's going to back them up even further there, and that'll still be 3rd down for the Titans.
And about 23 yards.
And so let's see if the Titans can put something together right here. You know, when they tried to pass, we were in the backfield, and the Then they had a lot of missed exchanges from the center to the quarterback. Let's see if they get some of that solved. Their quarterback is number 19, Andrew Kincaid, and it looks like one of their main runners is number 18, Bo Morris. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage in a tight wing set. Kincaid, the quarterback, is going to hand it to the wingback, number 11. That's Carson Smith.
Once again, just aggressive defense by the Red Devils. They're swarming to the ball, I guess you call it. Good gang tackling. There's more than one hat on the ball every time.
I think that was number 10, Caleb Aguero with the tackle there. So big fourth down here. See if they elect to punt it again. Last time they punted it, came off the punter's foot to the right, short punt. And let's see if they choose to go for it or punt it. Looks like they're going to be in punt formation. Their punter is number 25,
Will Hall.
He has a chance to punt or run.
Oh, he decided to run for his life, and he is tackled by number 21.
David Bunger. The sophomore sacks that punter back there. Good job for that sophomore.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to put the Red Devils in great field position all the way on about the 11-yard line, where it'll be first and goal, Red Devils. You sure like to see a young kid he started the year in JV ball,
yes,
David, and to make a big play like this in a varsity game will definitely lift his confidence.
Oh, yeah, and he's playing with lots of confidence, very aggressive on that defensive side.
All right, so T.J. Templeton is the quarterback, and he'll be in the shotgun formations. We call this the J-gun set. Number 3, J-Rod is the tailback, and Braxton Kirkland's going to motion to the right. Red Devils showing a little bit of different offense here. J-Rod is the ball carrier. He's tackled hard there, physical tackle there by the Titans.
19, Andrew Kincaid came in and made that tackle.
And number 11, Carson Smith. And that'll be second down and goal from the 7-yard line. Red Devils wasting no time. Tight Jaybird look. And that's Templeton, the quarterback. Templeton's going to pitch it to J-Rod on the sweep to the left.
Got a block.
And Justin Rodriguez is going to take it to the house.
Red Devil touchdown. I was watching that develop. Kirkland was out front and Matthew Gonzalez was out front, and they had a convoy going. They made him a big hole, and he walked right in the end zone.
Definitely good blocking up front there for the Red Devils. Again, Justin Rodriguez will be teeing it up for David Alvarado, number 40. He's a left-handed kicker. I should say left-footed kicker.
Left-footed, there you go, and that is cash money. That is a good field goal.
David Alvarado putting it through the uprights, and that'll put 2 more points on the board for the Red Devils.
That brings the score 20-0 with 4:37 left in the first quarter. And I think as a coach, this is going just like you drew it up in the locker room.
All right, so we'd like to announce our cheerleaders. The Red Devil cheerleaders this year have done a great job. And the cheerleaders here are Bianca Cura, Bree Hare, Kalea Jackson, Katrina Priwozniak, Taylor Ramos, and Valerie Gattis.
And Coach Avalos, he needs to be proud of what changes they made and tweaks in the machine, I guess you could call it, that they did during the bye week. That's what you're supposed to do, get healthy and tweak some things. And I think it's all smiles there. They should be happy with what they're doing right now.
Yeah, start to see a little bit of kinks, different twists to our offense, which is good. Also like to thank our high school principal and elementary principal, Adrian Gallardo and Brad Riker. Thanks for what you do for our students every day. And also to thank our assistant principal, Robin Wilkie at the high school. All right, here we go. David Alvarado kicking the ball. He's going to kick it deep.
It is fielded by number 18, Bo Morris. He's up the middle, got some room, and he is met by number 5, Hayden Lofton.
Good aggressive tackle there by Hayden Lofton.
I know you can always count on Hayden Lofton or number 14, Harrison Feltz. They're the ball hawks is what I call them on that special teams there. They're always around the ball.
All right, so that will be first and 15, and the ball looks like it on the 28-yard line. And let's see if the Titans can put something together. They've been struggling on the offensive side of the ball so far. And so they're going to come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in this tight T formation. Number 19, Kincaid's the quarterback. Kincaid's going to hand it up the middle. Oh, he's going to pitch it good. They even faked me out. Number 11's the ball carrier, Carson Smith.
That looked like it had problems getting going. I don't know if it was a false start or what was on that play. Got a flag on the play.
It was stuffed in the backfield by number 5, Hayden Lofton. And that'll be timeout by the Titans here. That'll be their first charge timeout, and offsides is called on the defense. And And so they'll call offense against Rankin. That'll give the Titans 5 yards, and they'll still have first down, first and about 10 yards.
I don't know what they did there. Did they go with a silent count? I mean, our defense didn't look like they jumped offside. It didn't look like the play got going on time.
Yeah, I thought that might have been a legal motion.
Yeah.
But
false start or something.
It seemed like a late snap by the center. But anyway, we'd also like to thank our band director, Bobby Templeton, and the great Red Devil Band. And they've done a great job this year. And our drum majors are Cole Cura and Caitlin Wallace leading the band for the Red Devils. And we're 40 strong, and we have definitely a big sound, and I'm excited to watch them march again today at halftime.
Yes, and we got a big halftime coming up. That would be the Homecoming Queen celebration.
That's
correct?
right. We have the Homecoming Court, so stick around for the Homecoming Court. We'll be filming that whole event here at halftime today.
And that is an event.
And it'll be first down and 10 as the Lubbock Titans come out of their timeout straight to the line of scrimmage. Kincaid, number 19, is the quarterback. And they're going to be in a T formation.
We're running a 4-2 defense.
Kincaid's going to look to hot pass.
Oh,
good play to number
good
14.
Catch. Oh, and he's still on his feet and run out of bounds. That was number 14, Vincent Binky.
And we used to call that hot pass. It's a great pass to run against a 4-2 defense. And so good coaching on the Lubbock Titans side with that play right there. And that brought up about
2nd and 3.
Yeah, they earned about 7 yards on that play. So it'll be second and short. And there's 4:20 on the clock. It's a 22-0 ball game. Red Devils on top. Titans will come to the line of scrimmage. Kincaid, the quarterback. Tight T formation. They're going to hand it, dive right up the middle, try to get that first down.
And that is a no gain. They met him right at the line and shoved him back. Forward progress. The ball will be on the same 39-yard line.
And the people in the tackle, number 10, Caleb Aguero, number 21, David Bunger in the action again.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 2, Lubbock.
All right, so 3rd down and 2. Let's see if the Titans can convert a first down. It would be the first down for them in the game. So they're going to come to the line of scrimmage. Again, they're going to be in a tight T formation.
Oh, they moved early. We do got a false start on the Lubbock Titans.
Yeah, they were in a little bit of unorthodox set there. Their fullback was real close up. It wasn't quite a wing set.
And they're alternating out the center. Have you noticed that? About every other play, there's another center in there.
All right, so they're going to back them up 5 after a legal motion. It'll be 3rd down still for the Titans. I'm going to call it about 3rd, about 7.
That's who's running in the play, the center.
And so they're alternating number 50 and number 60. And number 60 is Morgan Gilliland, and number 50 is Zach Flowers.
We're still in the 4-2 defense. Now we're going to spread it out with them.
Double splits, quarterback under center, Kincaid. Single back in the backfield. They're going to do a motion to the right. And they're going to pitch it to him. That's number 18, Bo Morris.
And Bo lost a yard. That was a gang tackle by a whole host of Red Devils. We had number 3, Justin Rodriguez, number 10, Caleb Aguero, and number 1, Deshaun Goodley, all in on the tackle as they rode him out of bounds.
Red Devils playing good team defense here. Big 4th down here for the Titans. Let's see if they can get their first down of the game. And number 60, Gilliland, is bringing in the play for the Titans. And we have 3:11 and ticking on the clock. 22-0 game. Rankin Red Devils on top. As the Titans come to the line of scrimmage, they'll be in a wing right formation, single back in the backfield. Kincaid's going to look to pass.
He's under pressure.
He's going to dump it.
Dumped it off to the center, number 60.
Gilliland's going to run, but he's not going to get there.
Hayden Lofton ran up and decleated him, I guess you could call it. He took out his landing gear for sure.
Now, you don't have to pay yourself when you say decleat, right?
No. We got a hold. That penalty should be declined. That'll be the Red Devil first down as we take over on downs.
All right, so we're going to switch the balls out, and it'll be 1st and 15 Red Devils after a great defensive effort by the Red Devils. And David Bunger coming off the field, and coming on as Braxton Kirkland and T.J. Templeton, the quarterback. And ball sitting about the 37-yard line. As they come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to spread it out. We're in a little trips right here. Spread. T.J. Templeton is the shotgun quarterback, and Deshaun Goodley the spread back. Pitch it back to Goodley. He can run or throw. He has plenty of time. He's going to throw it deep. He has a man open, number 23.
Oh,
Braxton
Kirkland wants that one back.
It hits him right in the bread basket.
He's shaking his head. He don't know why he didn't catch it. He looked at his hands.
There's nobody can be madder about that than Braxton Kirkland.
Yes.
He is a competitor.
He will make it up. He's running back right now, and he's kind of frustrated with himself.
All right, so that could have been a great touchdown. Great throw by Deshaun Goodley. He threw it about 43, 44 yards in the air.
Yeah, great pass.
Red Devils are running this trip spread again. And they ran this set against McLean last year in the playoffs. T.J. Templeton pitches back to Deshaun Goodley. He can run or throw. And he chooses to run to the left. And he's going to go down the sidelines and gets knocked out by number 18, Bo Morris, with the touchdown-saving tackle.
Comes to rest at the 10-yard line. That'll be a Red Devil first down. And we're now in the Red Devil red zone at the 10-yard line. First shut it down. Go ahead.
Titans are only rushing one person.
I noticed that.
Yeah,
so there's no pressure on the passer.
And so I don't think they want Deshaun to run it, but they're being really challenged in the back of the field there with all the routes and schemes the Red Devils are throwing at them. All right, first and goal, ball on the 11-yard line. As the Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage, they're going to be in the spread trips right formation. T.J. Templeton is the spread quarterback, and Deshaun Goodley the spread back. Pitch it back to Goodley. He can run or throw. He has lots of time. He's going to throw a dart to the end zone.
And there you go. That's a Red Devil touchdown. That was caught by Justin Rodriguez. And it was defended well. I mean, it was just stuck in a small window, and he caught it.
That was a really good throw by Deshaun Goodley, really darting it in there.
Yes.
If he throws it any softer.
Yeah, it's intercepted or knocked down.
That's right. So teeing up the ball for the extra point attempt is Justin Rodriguez. They're going to snap it. The left-footed kicker kicks it
to the right just a little bit more. We just need to aim a little bit more left.
2:26 on the clock.
Yeah, with 2:26 left on the clock, that's going to be 28-0. You're ranking Red Devils.
All right, I'd like to give a shout-out to our tunnel crew led by Olga Martinez. And our tunnel crew does a great job for the Red Devils. And I did put them on the program, but they're not on this list. Let's see if they're on the back. I'll tell you what, let's go over the homecoming nominees at halftime.
There you go.
All right, so the ladies involved in the homecoming court are Emily Bunger, Lizbeth Martinez, Nevi Cura, and Valerie Gattis.
There you go. And the escorts will be Benjamin Rios, David Alvarado, Deshaun Goodley, and Justin Rodriguez.
Well, good luck to y'all at halftime, where we'll have the homecoming court and the crowning of the homecoming king and queen.
And good luck to all the dads that get to escort their little princess out there. I did that, and that's just part of it, I guess you could say.
It's a special moment.
That's it.
All right, so 2:26 on the clock, 28-0 ball game. T.J. Templeton teeing the ball up for the Red Devils.
Onside kick, little squib kick. It went the distance, and it's fielded, and he went to a knee. So number 88 for the Lubbock Homeschool, Kobe Sawyer, he fielded the ball, and it'll be down.
All right, so that'll be 1st and 15 for the Lubbock Titans. Here we're still in the first quarter. Titans have yet to get a first down, but they showed a little bit of promise last drive.
They did. They're moving the ball.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 15 as they come to the line of scrimmage.
We got a late substitution. Bunger coming back on the field. Everybody getting their chin straps on.
All right, double splits. Kincaid under center. And they're going to look to throw it.
He is under pressure. Oh, and he's hit twice. He's still on his feet. He's moving. Oh, and overthrown.
Great effort there by Andrew Kincaid for the Titans. He was dead in the water twice. Somehow he was able to Tony Romo out of there.
Yes. We ran by and put licks on. We just didn't wrap up. He was bouncing around, and to his credit, he still got the pass off.
You can definitely tell he is a good athlete, and so Red Devils better be ready. That might have fired number 19 Kincaid up for the Titans. And so they're huddled up here with 2:18 on the clock as they come to the line of scrimmage. And again, they'll be in a double split formation with Kincaid under center. They have a little bit of motion on the left side with the crackback block, and they're going to pitch it back to their tailback, number 11, Carson Smith.
Yeah, and he's brought up by Deshaun Goodley and number 21, Bunger. Deshaun Goodley kind of slow getting up. I think he got hit on the ankle bone there. Shakes it off. He's all right.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 16 after a good defensive effort by Deshaun Goodley.
For those of you visiting Rankin tonight from afar, welcome home.
You can probably hear Boo Boo there in the background, the voice of the Devils.
He is that.
All right, so 3rd down and 16 as the Titans try to figure out how to get past this tough Red Devil defense as they come to the line of scrimmage in a wing right formation. Kincaid's the quarterback. He's going to pitch it back to the tailback.
Oh, and he is brought to an end by Justin Rodriguez in the backfield, tackled for about a 5-yard loss.
And the runner was Bo Morris, and he had nowhere to go after that great effort there by number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's just good hustle right there. He out-hustled the blocker and got in there and met the ball.
All right, what's your prediction? Do you think they're going to punt or go for it here?
I would go for it.
All right, so it's 4th and long, 4th and 19. They've punted the ball once, and then one time they did a fake punt. And so an unsuccessful fake punt.
Yes,
so let's see what they decide here. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're going for it. Double splits. Kincaid's the quarterback. He's going to look to pass it.
Oh, and he is brought down by Justin Rodriguez.
And that's going to be a Red Devil first down. Turnover and downs. And I just called Justin Rodriguez's name, and it's like we get to call it again. He makes 2 great plays back-to-back, sacking the quarterback there for about an 8-yard loss.
And poor Andrew Kincaid, he just didn't have no block. They were to him when he got the ball.
And that's got to be frustrating on their side of the field there, but it'll be 1st and 15. Red Devils again in good field position. We're still in the first quarter with 47 seconds on the clock.
And they don't do a lot of substituting, so it's Iron Man ball over there.
All right, so we're going to be in a new formation here, and this is a wings, or we call it a short slot with a quarterback under center, Templeton. Short slot right, and they're going to pitch it back to Deshaun Goodley, and he is going to make a few people miss, and he's down the sidelines.
And that will be a Red Devil touchdown. He just kind of went over to the right on the sweep and tiptoed down the sidelines, and I don't know, he didn't look like he's running very fast, but nobody could catch him.
And he never looks like he's running fast, but he sure goes faster than what he looks, man.
He goes faster than everybody else.
All right, number 3, Justin Rodriguez teeing the ball up for Alvarado.
Oh, we had a mistiming there.
And the White Hat's going to call offsides on the defense. That'll bring it half the distance to the goal line.
There you go. We need to aim left.
And we've made 2, we've missed 2. Both ones that we've missed have just been, like you said, just to the right side of the goalpost.
I'm going to watch and make sure we spin the laces good and see what's going on.
All right, there's the snap.
Hold is good, and it's right down the middle. A little Pete Jackson cash money right there.
And that puts a lot of points on the scoreboard, 36-0 in the first quarter.
39 seconds left.
All right, the coaches for the Lubbock Titans are David Stowers, Michael Gilliland, and Scott Bivens, and Ben Perez. We sure thank you guys for coming to all the way to Rankin and playing us here at home. We had trouble finding home games this year, and we're sure thankful for teams like the Lubbock Titans making that trek.
Yes, sir. I noticed we don't have this. We have 3 home games this year. Is that correct?
Yeah, 3 home games, and that was tough to get.
I bet.
It was tough to fill our schedule this year. And so we had a lot of teams drop us, and usually that happens when you're
good.
When you're good, competitive, you get dropped from a lot of people's schedules.
That just speaks volumes to our team, our players, our coaches. So
check out those young Devils there. We had some interviews today with those young Devils, and they sure did a great job. We're going to get those interviews on YouTube as quickly as we can. So I know there's a lot of mamas and grandmas and aunts and uncles that want to watch that. All right, they're going to kick it deep, and it's going to be fielded way back in the back by 18, Bo Morris.
That's the 3-yard line. Bo Morris is looking for help, and he can find none.
And that's number 9, Carlos Cura, leading the way back there, tackling them in very poor field position for the Titans.
Yes, sir. They're going to start at about the 8-yard line, looks like.
So it'll be 8 on the 8, 1st and 15 Titans after good plays by number 9, Carlos Cura.
We're on the 9-yard line, 1st and 15.
The defense is just salivating. They can see the end zone from where the ball is.
We'd like to thank the people on the camera, Avery White, Jackson White, and Nick Tellez, and Chris Ward. Thanks for operating the cameras this evening. All right, here we go. Kincaid's going to hand the ball up the middle.
Oh, and he had a hold for just a minute, and I'm trying to get the player's number 10. Caleb Aguero, he saved a long gain right there. He got a shoestring tackle coming through, and he was the only hope they had right there.
And the ball carrier was Carson Smith, almost busting through there just on a dive play. He hit it quick. That was a pretty good run, but like you said, it closed quick.
Yeah.
And so that'll bring up second down, and no yardage was gained after that good defensive effort by Caleb Aguero.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is Rankin Red Devils 36, the Lubbock Homeschool Titans 0. We're fixing to start up the second quarter. I can say after the first quarter, it was well played. There wasn't a lot of penalties, and there was no turnovers. So that's a credit to both teams.
Definitely so. So we're going to get ready here for the starting of the second quarter. Red Devils with a big lead and bad field position for the Titans after that great play by Carlos Cura. So let's see what the Titans come out. They're going to be in this double split set, and Kincaid under center with a single back in the backfield. And they're going to throw it, quick pass.
And he threw out of desperation because he was under pressure by number 22, Matthew Gonzalez. He was right there.
You know, Titans might want to bring one of those ends in to help block. You know, when they have both ends out there, it makes the quarterback really vulnerable.
And I've watched there on the defense, we're pressing. Even the spread out guys, we're right up on the line meeting them off the snap. So we're being very aggressive tonight on defense.
So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Titans, and we're early here in the second quarter. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to be in an I formation with the unbalanced line. Kincaid's going to throw it. He hits number 14.
Throw. Number 14 shucks a tackle, and he is met by number 5, Hayden Lofton.
And number 14 is Vincent Binke making a great catch and a good throw from Kincaid, and that will be the first Titan first down after that good play from Kincaid.
Maybe they got something going there. That was a very positive play for them, and I mean, we had it covered on defense. He was hit right as he threw it. He just snuck out there and hit behind some guys.
And Vincent Binke, he's not small, and he ran pretty good. Kind of looked like a tight end running out there.
Yes, sir.
9:25 and ticking as the Titans come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in a tight T, close tight T formation. Binke's going to hand the ball up the middle.
And he is met right there. Might have lost a yard.
And the tackle looks like a Caleb Aguero and number 9, Carlos Cura. Also in the actions, number 22, Matthew Gonzalez. And that'll be about a loss of 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd and 16.
Between Jayton and Garden City, the score, Garden City 8, Jayton 38.
So it looks like Jayton is on top of Garden City 38-8.
Oh, go Jaybirds.
They're going to hand it off to the end there, and the big number 88 hit by number 8 for the Red Devils. And that is Blake Wise.
Super sophomore, Blake Wise.
Sophomore making a good play there for the Red Devils up on the line.
I like how Coach Avalos is mixing in different players on the defense. There hadn't been a same line in a while. He's rotating them in and out pretty good, keeping everybody fresh and aggressive.
Got 2 sophomores out there, David Bunger and Blake Wise side by side, and Carlos Cura on the left side. 8:16 on the clock. It's a 36-0 ball game. Tight T formation. Kincaid's going to look to throw it. And he's going to look to throw it.
Oh, and that is an interception by Deshaun Goodley. He just cut the route, stepped inside in front of number 14 for the interception.
Deshaun has some long arms. It's hard to get that ball past him.
Yes, sir.
And he gives the impression that the wide receiver's open when they're not.
It is. Lulled them to sleep.
And so 8:07 on the clock. That's a great play by number 1, Deshaun Goodley for the Devils. And that will be a turnover, and that will be a Red Devil first down. 1st and 15 as they come to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to be in just a tight Jaybird look. And 23, Kirkland is the tailback. And they're going to pitch it back to Kirkland on the sweep to the right.
He just runs straight north and south, right up the middle for about 7 yards to the 30-yard line.
And a good defensive tackle there by number 11, Carson Smith for the Titans.
He had good blocks. Everybody sealed their block, and he just met contact with contact.
And they're 6 yards closer to the first down marker. Will be 2nd down and about 9. Tight Jaybird look. Templeton's the quarterback under center for the Devils. And Templeton's going to hand it to the Jaybird back, and that's Harrison Fouts. And Harrison Fouts showing his speed, and that's going to be a Red Devil first touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, I should say touchdown.
You were right, though. It is a first down as well. That's a touchdown, first down. No, that was a great trick play. They kind of faked it in the backfield to Kirkland, and time they realized Harrison Fouts had the ball, he was gone.
Let's talk about Harrison Fouts. You know, he's paid his dues on the kickoff game and everything else, and right there, he was like a bullet shot out of a gun.
Like they used to tell me, you run into daylight, and that is cash money right there. That is a good field goal.
And David Alvarado puts it true as it can be right down the middle of the goalpost, and that will be another 2 points for the Red Devils. It's a 44-0, and there's a lot of time left in this first half.
A lot of time.
And Harrison Fouts, you know, he has always been fast. He looks fast on the field, and right there he outran everybody by 10 yards.
Yes.
What a run there by Harrison Fouts.
Very aggressive run.
All right, so a big crowd here in Rankin. Look at them, everybody raising their hand, and, man, what an exciting day for the Red Devils. All across our community, homecoming. Fans are in the stands, cheerleaders cheering. Great homecoming parade today. And so just been exciting. The whole week's been really exciting.
Yes, sir. I know everybody had a theme every day you dressed up. We dressed up different every day at the house, and it culminates with a Red Devil victory, hopefully. So.
All right, so 7 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a lot of time to play in the half. I definitely see Coach Avalos mixing in some players here, getting everybody some different experience.
Yes, sir.
Alvarado is going to be the kicker, and he's going to kick it deep.
And will it stay in bounds? No, it does not. It goes out at about the 5-yard line. Should bring up a penalty flag, and they should take over at the 35-yard line.
All right, so after the game today, we will have a fellowship at the First Baptist Church tonight for all junior high and high school students. And guess what? Hamburgers will be served. So if you're hungry and you want to go to the First Baptist Church, they're going to be having a hamburgers for all the kiddos, junior high and high school. So head to the First Baptist Church right after the game.
And don't forget, everybody here in Rankin, if you're going to be around for homecoming, we have something new, volleyball. They'll be playing tomorrow at the high school. The JV plays at noon, and the varsity plays at 1 o'clock.
So go out there and support our great volleyball girls, and they have definitely built a foundation to build on in the future. And we're definitely in the run to be third in district and make the playoffs. So we have exciting things to come with our volleyball girls this year. Kincaid hands the ball up the middle. They have a little room, and that is number 9, the ball carrier.
Ball's out. I think he was down. He's going to be called down.
Jason Williams with a nice run, catching the Red Devils by surprise, picking up around 13 yards with a dive right at the middle.
Yeah, we were in that 51 defense, and everybody shot the gaps, and I guess he just got home through one of them. He just kind of slow rolled it through there, tiptoeing through the tulips, as I like to call it.
And Jason Williams did show a little bit of burst there. He hit the hole fast.
Once he cleared the line, he was gone.
Kincaid, the quarterback, T formation, 2nd and 2. They're going to pitch it to number 25 in the backfield.
Oh, and that's a ball. Ball's on the ground. That's a Red Devil first down. That was tackled by Junior Rodriguez, stripped by Junior Rodriguez, and recovered
by Justin.
Justin.
You're thinking about his brother.
Thinking about his brother. I seen him up here before the game.
Yeah, Justin Rodriguez there doing all of it, like you said. You know, that puts a lot of time on the clock here.
It does, and that was the wrong play for that defense, that 51 defense, and they ran that sweep.
Yeah,
everybody got home.
Number 25 had nowhere to go, and the ball carrier was Will Hall, and he was hit about the time the ball arrived in his hands. And so it's 1st and 15 Red Devils, and they're going to come in the Jaybird look. Templeton's the quarterback. And they're going to look to throw it.
He's got him open. Ball's delivered. Matthew Gonzalez, right off his fingertips.
TJ Templeton almost making a perfect throw, but throws it just a little long for Matthew. And so that'll bring up 2nd down and 15. I was a little bit surprised we threw the ball there.
Yeah. But it developed, and he was open. He just outrun the coverage, and it was just a little bit out of his fingertips.
All right, so 2nd down and 15, and we still have 6 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Red Devils on top 44-0 as they come to the line of scrimmage. Templeton, the quarterback. And he's going to pitch it back to Goodley. Goodley's going to follow some good blocking up front.
He can go all day, all the way. That is a Red Devil touchdown.
I got it right that time.
Yes, and I mean, Deshaun needs to credit his blockers because me and you could have made that touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you. I'm not sure about me.
I got a bad knee. I don't know. But, no, he had great, exceptional downfield blocking from the point of attack to downfield. All the receivers fell into place. Well-executed play.
Definitely. Again, I'd like to highlight the coaches for the Red Devils. Head coach Garrett Avalos, and we have James Garrett, James White, Colton Martin, and Chase Riker.
And that is cash money right there. That is another good field goal. I don't know what we were doing wrong, but we figured it out.
David Alvarado putting it through, figuring out how not to kick it to the right. And so that'll put another 2 points on the board.
I love to watch how enthusiastic the ball boys and managers are. And they're up-and-coming Red Devils, as I like to call them, and they're all in.
Definitely. And again, we'd like to make an announcement about, we had some interviews. Boo Boo interviewed some of our Pee Wee football players before the game, and so we have some good video that we're going to show later on. We'll be posting that on the Rankin YouTube channel. And there's our fans, the Red Devil faithful in the stands there. And now we're back to the sidelines, and Sean Goodley there with Braxton Kirkland, and they are definitely excited and having a great game tonight.
TJ Templeton's going to tee the ball up. It looks like we're going to kick it deep.
And he puts a boot to it. It's going to be fielded by number 18. That's Bo Morris.
Bo is running to the right. He's got some room. He's headed upfield, and he's ran out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, looks like. So Lubbock Titans will take over 1st and 15 from the 34-yard line.
Now, they get a little confidence. They do have the athletic ability to score. Number 18's they do have some speed, some good athleticism. This Red Devil defense has been too much for them to handle. Let's see if they've made some corrections and can get that front line blocked a little bit better. And if they do have the potential to score. So 6:27 of the clock as the Titans come to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 15.
Back in the 42 defensive look.
Tight T formation. Kincaid's going to throw it. He has a man wide open, number 88 in the flat.
He's run out of bounds by number 5, Hayden Lofton, at about the 32-yard line on their side of the field.
And that was a great out route by Kobe Sawyer there for the Titans. Kincaid hit him in stride.
Oh, we got a flag. Roughing the passer on the Red Devils. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty added on to the run.
And that'll put them in really good field position after that personal foul. Roughing the quarterback.
That moves them all the way down to the 17-yard line. That'll be 1st and 15 from 17 for the Lubbock Titans.
Again, I'd like to highlight that play from Kincaid to number 88, Kobe Sawyer. And that was a great their best offensive play of the night.
That was.
6:21 on the clock. It's a 52-0 game as the Titans come to the line of scrimmage. And they are moving downfield. They are in Red Devil territory as they come in a tight T formation. Kincaid has the ball. He's going to look to throw.
Got protection.
And he has a man. Ooh, number 14.
Defended well by number 23, Braxton Kirkland.
Vincent Benke trying to gain separation but can't. And that was almost a really good pass by Kincaid.
Looked like Braxton Kirkland was trying to cut the route off, I guess you could say. He was in great position, and I think he got hands on the ball.
Definitely great defense by Braxton Kirkland there defending the pass. All right, so Titans huddle up. It'll be 2nd down and 15. The ball is on the 17-yard line. And in tight T formation, Kincaid is the quarterback, and he's going to look to throw again.
He's under pressure by number 3, and it's dumped off to number 25. And he is met by Deshaun Goodley, fights off a tackle, and he's gang tackled by Hayden Lofton and number 3, Justin Rodriguez.
And that's Will Hall, the person catching the ball. And
He ran a lot for a 3-yard gain.
He did, but, that was a good connection there. Good decision, good effort by Kincaid, the quarterback. He was dead to rights.
He was.
And he was able to get that ball off, and that was a great play by number 19.
He
Kincaid.
looks like Ben Roethlisberger back there. He's fighting off all kinds of tackles to throw the ball. Nothing's easy.
All right, Tati, 3rd down and about 13. And they're going to hand it up the middle to number 9.
He is tackled by number 10, Caleb Aguero. Good open field tackle. I guess you could say them are the hardest ones to make, especially in 6-man.
And that's Jason Williams, the ball carrier. He's going to gain about 3 yards on the play. And
timeout.
Big 4th down for the Titans, so they're going to call a timeout and discuss it. And we'll come back right to after this break here at Red Devil Stadium for this non-district game between the Lubbock Titans and the Rankin Red Devils. All right, so you don't see this very often, but they're going to attempt a field goal, which is worth 4 points in 6-man ball.
And it is little left. Man, he had enough leg.
Oh, that was close.
I thought it was in.
And the man kicking that ball with a great kick is number 25, Will Hall. And, man, that was close.
That was close. I thought it was in. He had enough leg.
Good effort there by number 25, Will Hall, for the Titans. Just a little bit wide to the left.
Something wrong. The bids are continuing to go on the football. The silent auction continues. Currently, the winning bid.
And that'll be Red Devil 1st down here. So it'll be 1st and 15 Red Devils, and they'll be on the 11-yard line. And we have a little bit.
Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on. The chain gang's off. The chain gang hadn't reset.
And it'll be 1st down, 15. Red Devils have a different look. And quarterback looks like the center is going to be number 32, Max Morgan. Jaybird back.
Referees are going to have a conference here. That other referee over there don't realize we've done changed over balls, and it's 1st down. Here we go. Now we're ready.
Yeah, they're getting it ready. Also, the Jaybird back is number 14, Harrison Fouts. I call it the guard or in position is Oren Bond, number 2. And then also Hayden Lofton, number 5. And back deep in the tailback position is number 9, Carlos Cura. Man of the center is Blake Wise. And he's going to pitch it back to Carlos Cura up the middle.
There you go. A good gain, about a 5-yard gain for Carlos Cura. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
It's tackled by number 88, Kobe Sawyer, for the Titans. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Red Devils.
I'm interested to see what Blake looks like under center. I've seen him in warm-up. He can throw the ball. I don't know if we're going to throw the ball, but he can throw it.
All right, so they come to the line of scrimmage in a tight T formation. Caleb Aguero and Harrison Fouts are the T-backs. We're going to pitch it back to Aguero. Aguero has following good blocks out in front of him, and they're going to call holding, I think, out in front on the Red Devils.
Yeah, that referee threw the flag like he was mad at it.
And
threw it way back here.
Knocked out of bounds there by number 11, Carson Smith, by the Titans.
What is that, a chop block call?
Yeah, chop block beyond the line of scrimmage is what they're going to call. And
they're going to step it off.
Step off 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Brings up 2nd down and 13. We'll replay the down.
And so 4:42, a reminder, at halftime we'll have the homecoming court. And it's the ladies are Emily Bunger, Elizabeth Martinez, Nevi Cura, and Valerie Gattis.
And the escorts are Benjamin Rios, David Alvarado, Deshaun Goodley, and Justin Rodriguez.
2nd down and 13 as Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Jaybird formation. Blake Wise is the quarterback. He's going to pitch it back to number 15 for the Devils, and that is Angel Gonzalez.
Good run, north and south, scooted out, about a 5-yard gain, brings up 3rd down and about 9.
3rd and 9, 4:19 on the clock, 52-0 game. Red Devils do have the ball. And they're going to spot that ball about the 27-yard line. Red Devils going to come to the line of scrimmage. The tailback is Caleb Aguero. Blake Wise, the quarterback, under center. And he's going to look to pass. Blake Wise is looking to throw it deep.
He's got a guy.
He's going to throw it to Hayden Lofton deep.
Hayden squirming away from a tackle, and he's going to break it and make it. It's going to be a
Red
Red
Devil
Devil
touchdown.
touchdown.
And
Number 18 tried to get him, Bo Morris. He just couldn't catch him.
And that's a good throw by sophomore. 6'2" sophomore Blake Wise made a good throw. And number 5, Hayden Lofton, catching that ball, running it under a little bit of duress. It was a good play there by Hayden Lofton.
Yes, sir. I call Blake super sophomore. He shines every time he gets a chance, I believe.
All right, so let's see if David Alvarado can put it down the pipe here. Number 3, Justin Rodriguez, teeing it up. It's blocked.
Oh, it's blocked.
And that's number 88 with the block for the Titans.
That would be Kobe Sawyer. He came in there with some authority. Kobe was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, good job, Kobe Sawyer, for the Titans blocking that field goal, that extra point attempt. And 4:07 on the clock. It's a 58-0 game here in Rankin, Texas. And it's been all Red Devils.
Yeah, everything's going right for the Rankin Red Devils right now. And they're throwing out footballs, and the crowd is big and wild and loud and standing and waving. It's football season here in Rankin.
Definitely so. Again, we'd like to invite all our junior high and high school students to the First Baptist Church immediately following the ball game, and you can go out there and get a free burger and have some fellowship. So everybody's invited to the First Baptist Church immediately following the game. Of course, after the band marches.
Oh, yeah. Got to march the band.
And watch the homecoming court. And so we're excited about homecoming court and the band, and definitely excited to see all the alumni and people from out of town. And it's been a good homecoming all week long, and it culminated today, and seen a lot of alumni here.
Yes, sir. T.J. Templeton's got the ball teed up. Look like he's going to kick it deep. Little squib kick down to about the 10-yard line, fielded by number 18, Bo Morris. And Bo's running for daylight on the right side and gets tackled at about the 27-yard line by number 7, Noah Aguilar.
All right, let's see if the Titans can put something together here. 1st and 15, ball on the 27.
A little different look on defense, different personnel in there. Got the 2 sophomores on the line.
David Alvarado in the right cornerback position, and Matthew Gonzalez in the left cornerback.
In the backfield will be number 20, T.J. Templeton, and number 9, Carlos Cuda.
Number 19 is going to throw it. And he hits 14.
He had a guy.
What a throw there by number 9.
Number 14, Vincent Binky, is slapping his head on the way back because he dropped a touchdown.
Yeah, Andrew Kincaid hit him right in the hands.
And
Under
he
pressure.
had nothing but green. Yes, he was under pressure again. He did like an all-out blitz, I guess you could say.
I'll tell you what, Kincaid's a player.
He
Number
is.
19 is a player for the Titans.
He's not scared to stand in there and deliver the ball because he hadn't had an easy one all night.
3:55 on the clock. It's 2nd down and 15 as the Titans come to the line of scrimmage. They'll be in a tight T look. Kincaid, the quarterback. They're handed up the middle and dive to number 11, Carson Smith.
And number 22, Matthew Gonzalez, was not fooled. Met him at the hole and tackled him, helped him up, told him good job. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 14 for the Lubbock Titans as we make substitutions on defense.
And that's number 2, Orrin Bond, coming in, maybe in the left end position.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 14, Titans.
Titans come to the ball. They're in a tight set. Drops back, under pressure, breaks the tackle, finds the receiver. Oh, and right through number 88's hands. Kobe Sawyer had one right there for the 1st down.
Another good throw by number 19, Andrew Kincaid, right there.
That's the first time he dropped back and actually had a little time.
So that'll bring up 4th down and about 14 for the Titans. 3:16 on remaining in the first half.
Number 19 is a big kid for them if you look at him.
He really is. See the homecoming court making their way down to the field now. All right, Titans come to the line of scrimmage here. They're going to be in a split right formation. Kincaid under center. He's going to pitch it back, and he has the option to run or throw. He's going to choose to run, and he's going to run down the sidelines.
Oh, and he was run out of bounds by number 9, Carlos Cura. I think he saved the first down.
And he is going to be short of the first down, so that'll be a first down Red Devils after a good defensive effort by Carlos Cura. And Kincaid showed that he can run the ball too.
Yes, sir. Very versatile.
And that was a pretty nifty little play they ran there. They had a double exchange. Quarterback pitches back to the tailback pitches back to the quarterback, and that gives him the option to run or pass, and he chose to take the sidelines and almost made the first down for the Titans.
Yeah, and a heads-up play by Carlos Cura. He was out in coverage and turned around and met the tackle and saved the first down from being made.
All right, 3:08 on the clock. The Red Devils have the ball. And number 25 for the Red Devils is Quentin Landry. He will be playing right end. And the center is big number 99, Noah Armendariz. They're going to pitch it back to number 9, Carlos Cura. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 88, Kobe Sawyer.
Making a good physical tackle there for the Titans.
Another big kid. Man, that kid's big.
2:53 in ticking. Red Devils have the ball. Blake Wise is the quarterback, talking to Garrett. And Coach Avalos is substituting Max Morgan in for the center here.
We're still one player short. Player coming in, number 8, Blake Wise.
All right, and also have number 7 out there for the Red Devils. Number 7 is Noah Aguilar, and he'll be playing right end position in the Jaybird formation. And they're going to pitch it to Carlos Cura on a sweep left. And he is running hard and fast. And that's going to be a Red Devil first down.
He is tackled about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made by number 11, Carson Smith for the Titans. But that will be a first down for the Red Devils. They're going to place the ball on the 22-yard line. Would be first and 15. Red Devils come to the line of scrimmage. Jaybird look. Number 15 is the tailback. Blake Wise, the quarterback. Number 15 is Angel Gonzalez. They're going to pitch it back to him on a sweep right.
He is under pressure, and he is dropped for a loss in the backfield. He had Binky chasing him and Schmidt and Hall for the Lubbock Titans. They broke through our line and sniffed that play out, I guess you could say. Good
defense there by the Titans. A loss of about 5 yards. And that brings second down and about 19 for the Red Devils. They're going to substitute Carlos Cura and Harrison Fouts in the backfield here. Blake Wise is the quarterback. Noah Aguilar left end. Noah Armendariz is the right end. And Max Morgan the center. They're going to pitch it back to Harrison Fouts. You better watch out. He has the speed.
And he's caught from behind by number 14, Vincent Binky. He'd never seen him, and he held on to the ball.
And Vincent Binky, he brought a load of bricks with him right there.
He
a
did.
Load of bricks with him.
Freight train.
Big hit there. And Harrison Fouts did a good job hanging on the ball. He picked up around 9 yards on that run. T formation, pitch it back to Carlos Cura on a sweep to the left. He's going to cut it back to the right, and he has nothing but green grass in front of him, and that'll be a Red Devil touchdown by number 9, Carlos Cura.
And with 56 seconds left in the second quarter, that brings the score to 64-0. Your Rankin Red Devils. I'm going to go ahead and predict we make this field goal because we figured it out.
I think you're right.
The extra point to be attempted by number 40, David Alvarado.
Snaps good, holds good. Kick is blocked.
88?
Number 88, man, he's figured it out. Kobe Sawyer's figured out how to get in there.
Yeah, that's a second block kick or extra point attempt by number 88 in the game.
All right, folks, this will be the last chance at the game ball. The current bid.
All right, so we only have 56 remaining, and then during halftime we'll have the homecoming court come out on the field, and there will be a queen crowned and a king, homecoming king and queen for 2020. And hopefully we get to see the Red Devil Band perform.
The band's ready. The homecoming queen's ready. Everybody's ready.
I'd like to thank our producers, co-producers tonight, Paige Lopez and Dawn Wyatt.
Yes. The masters, the puppet masters, would you call them that?
Yeah.
Pulling the strings and calling the shots behind the scene.
Definitely. All right, so teeing the ball up is Quentin Landry for the Red Devils, number 25.
Looks like he's got it teed up to kick it deep.
does so.
Fielded at the 15-yard line by number 18, Bo Morris.
Bo Morris making some good runs. And he cuts back to the right. It's tackled by number 7, Noah Aguilar.
They'll take over on the 32-yard line, 33-yard line. Be 1st and 15 for the Lubbock Titans with 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Got a new look on defense. Switching it up again. We're going to stay in the 4-2, it looks like.
And Lubbock
Titans come to the ball.
And they have one timeout in their tight T formation. Kincaid's the quarterback. He's going to pitch it to number 11 in the backfield.
He is met by number 40. And number 14, Harrison Fouts, was there to make the tackle.
And that's going to bring them right to the original line of scrimmage where it'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Titans. Again, they only have one timeout remaining here at the end of this half. And if they fail to score a lot of points really quick, this game will be over at halftime. All right, double splits here. This is a hard formation to get a pass off. They're going to pitch it to number 18 on an end around.
And he is met in the backfield by number 8. Would you call it number 8?
Blake
Wise.
Wise.
Yeah, Blake Wise. I couldn't see the number very good. And I think that's going to be it's a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to try to score at the end of this game. I like the spirit. They have no quit in them, the Titans. And, again, like to thank them for traveling to Rankin here and giving us a home game. And they have definitely showed lots of great sportsmanship, and we're definitely welcome here at Rankin anytime. All right, I hope you brushed your teeth because I think you're on the video camera.
Oh, man, that's close. Sorry.
So, a great game here for the Red Devils, and again, we'd like to thank everybody for showing up for homecoming week this week.
Yes, good crowd, good atmosphere, good game.
And I've never seen so much candy that I saw. This today we were driving around and there was candy everywhere.
Remnants of a good time.
So we just made a lot of dentists very happy here in Rankin today. So, all right, so 6 seconds. Could be the last play of the game.
Yeah, with 6 seconds left, it's 3rd down and about 19, 64-0. You're Rankin Red Devils.
And they're going to run this double split formation. Kincaid's going to look to throw it. And he's going to throw it deep to number 18.
Oh, and it was right in his hands, and he dropped it, and that will be the ball game.
And you can't ask for a better throw than what Andrew Kincaid threw it right there.
No, hit him right in the hands. Oh, Bo Morris wants that one back real bad.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the quarterback there on the Titans side of the field. So congratulations, young man. You played a good ball game. Just a tough Rankin, just all around. Lots of depth on the Rankin Red Devil team. And
yes, lots of athletic ability and depth. I guess you say good coaching. I mean, just good all the way around.
All right, so we're about to have the homecoming events. We're going to play a little music till that begins. So we can take a short break, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we're back at Red Devil Stadium. We're fixing to have the Red Devil Band perform, and then we'll have our homecoming court festivities. And we're going to let you listen to the band while they play. And you'd much rather hear them play than us talk, I'm sure.
Yes, you can't do no play-by-play for the band. The band does look good. They got their uniforms, good uniforms, nice hats. Got twirlers. I guess you could call them twirlers or flag crew.
All right, so we're going to take our mics off so you can hear the band. And we'll be right back with you after the band plays, and we'll have the homecoming court.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the pride of Rankin, the Red Devil Band. Drum majors for the Red Devil Band are Cole Kura and Caitlin Wallace. The Red Devil Band color guard, Chelsea Tubbs. Bree Hare. America Garcia. And Bianca Cura. The band will be performing to Luke McMillan's Eye of the Storm, featuring trumpet soloist Moses Almagar. Trumpet duet, Moses Almagar and Max Morgan. Bass ensemble, Moses Almagar, Max Morgan, Katrina Pre-Wozniak, Gage Lopez, Benjamin Rios, Milagro Gonzalez, and Cole Kura. Now sit back and enjoy your halftime performance.
And there you have it, the Red Devil Band doing a great show. And we try to give you a bunch of different angles up here, some different views from our camera system. So good job, producers. And good job on the cameras, Nick Tellez, Jackson Wyatt, Avery Wyatt, and Chris Ward. And Cole Cura doing a great job as the drum major there. And, of course, our great band director, Bobby Templeton. And what a great show they put on. We're getting ready for homecoming court. And as they get set up, we might go through a few scores if you have some, Tim.
Yes, I'm trying to get an update on the Garden City game right now. Right now I have White Deer Bucks 44, Happy Cowboys 47, Petersburg 62, Crest Kangaroos 38, Amherst 28, with Harold 0. Oh, we're live on the camera, man. Got Hermley Cardinals 28, Roby Lions 20, Lomita Hornets 41, Zephyr Bulldogs 7, Bront Longhorns 42, Robert Lee 29, Bryson Cowboys 20, Perrin Witt Pirates 29. Update on the Jayton Garden City game. It's going to be 61 Jayton, 15 Garden City. Let me get down here. Got Hermley 28, Roby 20. Got Motley County 48, Patton Springs 0, O'Donnell 50, Morton 0. Got Spurs 60, Northside 12. And the rest of the games look like they are not happening today.
All right, so really some close games there at the start of your list. The Happy game seemed like a really good game, and the
Yes.
Richland Springs game.
Yes, very close game.
Two really close games. We're getting really close here to the homecoming court, and we'll be announcing a king and queen. So that's an exciting moment, like you said,
Yes.
for dads, for the young ladies, and the guys act like that it's not important to them, but it is.
No, it is. It is.
It is. So exciting occasion tonight, and have a great court, and they're fixing to be announced. And we're going to put our microphones out there so you can hear the announcer.
Play-by-play.
Yeah, play-by-play. And so we're getting ready to start. And, again, Red Devils had a great game.
Yes,
And
great. Good recap to the game. I mean, it was solid played on both sides of the ball by the Rankin Red Devils. There was one interception made by the Rankin Red Devils, and I don't know, dominating performance, I guess you could say, on our behalf, both offense and defense. So, well executed, well game plan. Here we go with the halftime. We're going to hand it over to our announcer, probably be Boo Boo, and they'll tell us about all of our candidates and bring us through the homecoming court. We'll hand it over.
Good evening, and welcome to Rankin High School's Homecoming 2020. This is a special day for Red Devils all over the world because we are united over time for this one special event. Memories of the homecoming parade, the beating of the drum, and the halftime ceremony are only a few of the things that connect the class of 2021 to the class of 1971. At this time, we will introduce the 2020 Homecoming King and Queen Court. Following the introductions, we will announce the King and Queen. And now, for the introductions. David Alvarado is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Erasmo Alvarado and Irma Alvarado. They are of Midkiff, Texas. David is a senior at Rankin High School and has attended school in Rankin since pre-K. He has participated in football, basketball, track, tennis, the barbecue team, and robotics. David plans to go on to Odessa College to major in welding. He would like to thank his family for being there for him and pushing him to succeed. He would also like to thank his teachers for helping him throughout the years and getting him to where he is at now. Some advice David would offer to younger Red Devils is to stay focused on the present and don't worry about the past or the future. David is escorted tonight by his mother, Irma Alvarado. Emily Bunger. Emily is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jeffrey Bunger of Rankin. Emily is a senior at Rankin High School and has participated in cross country for 3 years, basketball for 4 years, track for 3 years, and has been a member of the NHS for 3 years. Emily has participated in TMSCA for 2 years and UIL 3 years. Emily has received honors in basketball, including Newcomer of the Year, District MVP, and All-Region both her sophomore and junior year, and All-State her junior year. In track, she was a regional qualifier in shot put her freshman year. She also qualified for regionals in long jump, shot put, and all 3 relays her sophomore year. Emily plans to continue her education at Jacksonville College to play basketball and pursue a degree in occupational therapy. She would like to thank her parents for raising her in a loving home and her siblings for making her tough. She would also like to thank all the people that have prayed for her and made her a better person. Last but not least, she would like to thank God for everything she has achieved because without His grace, none of this would be possible. Some advice Emily would offer to younger Red Devils is to always work hard because success comes when that preparation meets an opportunity. Emily is escorted tonight by her father, Jeffrey Bunger. Deshaun Goodley. Deshaun is the son of Bobby Joe Diaz and Daryl Goodley of Midland, Texas. Deshaun is a senior at Rankin High School. He has participated in football, basketball, track, and band. Deshaun plans on going to college and or getting a job to help his mom and brothers. He would like to thank his family for supporting him and being loving and caring. Some advice Deshaun would like to offer younger Red Devils is keep your head in those books because education is first. Also, never give up on your dreams. Deshaun is escorted tonight by his mother, Bobby Joe Diaz, and his granny, Brenda Lee Carr. Nevaeh Le Cura. Nevaeh is the daughter of Crystal and Jesus Lopez of Rankin, and Enrique and Berencia Cura of San Angelo. Nevaeh has attended school in Rankin since her pre-K year. Fun fact, she was the last baby born in the old Rankin Hospital that was just torn down. She has participated in cross country, volleyball, basketball, and golf. She has also participated in UIL, band, 4-H, and she is a member of the National Honor Society. Nevaeh plans to attend Angelo State University or West Texas A&M to become a sports physical therapist. She would like to thank all of her family for teaching her valuable lessons in life and guiding her into her future pathways. She would especially like to thank her mom for being there on her worst days and helping her become the young, strong woman she is today. Some advice Nevaeh would offer to the younger Red Devils: to be patient. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which one has overcome while trying to succeed. Nevaeh Cura is escorted tonight by her father, Enrique Cura, and her father, Jesus Lopez. Benjamin Rios Jr. Benjamin is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ben Rios of Rankin. Ben is a senior at Rankin High School. He has participated in football, cross country, basketball, track, tennis, one-act play, band, and golf. Ben plans on pursuing a bachelor's degree in education so that he can coach. He also plans on getting his barber's license. He would like to thank his parents for supporting him in everything he does. Some advice Ben would like to offer younger Red Devils is, when you are older, pay attention to the little devils and to be a good role model for them. Ben is escorted tonight by his mother, Manuela Rios. Valerie Gattis. Valerie is the daughter of Mr. Brian and Mrs. Chris Gattis, and her sister to Austin, Justin, Nathan Gattis, all of Rankin. Valerie is a senior at Rankin High School. She has participated in cheerleading, basketball, golf, one-act play, National Honor Society, marching, and concert band. Currently, she is a student council president. Valerie plans on attending Texas State University in San Marcos to pursue a bachelor's degree in radiation therapy. After graduating high school with her College Core completion certificate, she would like to thank her 3 brothers for always supporting, protecting, and loving her, and of course, for toughening her up. She would also like to thank her grandparents and grandma, Modesta Pruitt, for raising her to be a young lady that she is today. Finally, she'd like to thank the Rankin Independent School District staff for believing in her and helping her to succeed. Some advice Valerie would offer younger Red Devils is don't rush anything. Your time is coming, so enjoy the little junior high and high school moments while you still have them. Valerie is escorted tonight by her father, Brian Gattis. Justin Rodriguez. Justin is the son of Mr. John and Mrs. Reyna Rodriguez of Rankin, Texas. Justin is a senior at Rankin High School. He has participated in football, basketball, track, tennis, and the barbecue team. Justin plans on going to college after graduation. He would like to thank his family and friends for being there and making sure he was taken care of all the time. Some advice Justin would offer to younger Red Devils is to make as many memories as you can in high school, because before you know it, it'll all be over. Justin is escorted tonight by his mother, Reyna Rodriguez. Lisbeth Martinez. Lisbeth is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Angel Martinez of Rankin. Lisbeth is a senior at Rankin High School. She has participated in basketball, track and field, and one-act play, TMSCA, UIL, NHS, band, and was a part of the youth at the First Baptist Church. Lisbeth plans on attending the University of Texas in San Antonio to get her degree in real estate, finance, and development. She would also like to thank her family for always being so loving and supportive. Mrs. Jones for always keeping her on track with her college and for always giving her the biggest smile, helping her through any hard math problem. And Mrs. Bobby for always being so supportive and for always putting a smile on her face every day. Some advice Elizabeth would offer to younger Red Devils is, time flies. It flies by so fast, so make it count and enjoy it. Lisbeth is escorted tonight by her father, Angel Martinez. Assisting in tonight's crowning are last year's homecoming queen, Miss Macy Everidge, and student council treasurer, Grady Jackson. Presenting the crowns and flowers are members of the kindergarten class, Miss Lacey Ratliff, daughter of Mr. Dustin and Miss Chrissy Ratliff, and Mr. Easton Kilgore, son of Mr. Dusty and Logan Kilgore. And now, it's time to announce your 2020 Homecoming King and Queen. Your 2020 RHS Homecoming King is Mr. Benjamin Rios. And now, the moment these young ladies have waited a lifetime for. Your 2020 RHS Homecoming Queen is Miss Nevaeh Kura. Congratulations to both of you and have a wonderful homecoming night. Remember all, be safe and remember, we are Red Devils. For those of you interested.